A lawsuit has been filed. You may have seen this story. We're going to share it with you on the show today. A man cruising on board Carnival Mardi Gras visiting Grand Turk got off the ship, probably headed to the beach. He saw a donkey, a jackass, standing on the beach. He had no reservations with a jackass. He did not have an excursion with a donkey. He saw the donkey. He wanted to pet the donkey. He walks up to the donkey. Donkey says, "No, thank you," and kicks the man, and now the man is suing Carnival Corporation. We will share that news with you on the show today. We'll also share news from Royal Caribbean as they announced the Utopia of the Seas. Royal's newest Oasis-class ship will be delivered earlier than expected. So many people, thousands of people, have booked the inaugural sailing, and now Royal Caribbean is saying we're going to put a cruise in front of that. People are upset. We'll share that with you on the show today. We'll also share news from Royal Caribbean as well, of a stateroom attendant, a cabin attendant, who thought it was okay to hide spy cameras, small cameras, in bathrooms, in passenger cabins. He also thought it was okay to hide himself in passenger cabins while passengers were in the cabin. Wait until you hear this story. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Wednesday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We are halfway through the week and we are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We have a special for you today. We're happy to share that we have partnered with Galveston Wharves, the port of Galveston, what we consider our home port. If you have a cruise, an upcoming cruise for the foreseeable future, and you're going to park at the port, you're going to want to go ahead and purchase your parking. The Port of Galveston has shared a $20 off coupon with us. Island Time 2024, all one word. Go to the Port of Galveston's website. Go select your parking, your ship, your sail date. Enter Island Time 2024. That will save you $20. $20. That's more than 1 day free of parking. Islanders, be sure to share this in your Facebook groups that you're a part of. This is in no way of something we're doing. It's a collaboration with the port. There's no kickbacks or anything like that. We're just saving people money. That's what we like to do. Let's hop right into the cruise news. There is a ton to talk about, and we know that you are probably here for the latest in cruise news. If you're not subscribed to this community yet, be sure you subscribe. Ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We're going to talk about this story first of a man suing Carnival Corporation because he was sailing on board Mardi Gras. They were in Grand Turk, which is a beautiful port of call, by the way. He gets off the ship. He's probably walking to his excursion or his free day. He sees a donkey there that is used for excursions. It's the donkey that you get to ride on the beach. We don't know if the trainers, the attendants to the donkey was standing there. Maybe the donkey was there by himself, but the man walks up to the donkey, wants to pet the donkey. The donkey says, "No, don't mess with me. You don't have a reservation." The donkey kicks him. The man is injured. The man had to have several surgeries to actually recover, to help recover, and hopefully he is on his way to recovery. We hope that. But news today is that this man is suing Carnival Corporation because this event that took place at Grand Turk. His lawsuit says, and it claims negligence. It says that Carnival Corporation, Carnival Cruise Line in particular, failed to maintain and operate the cruise terminal properly and failed to install warning signs about the animals and potential risk of harm. I don't know if that's going to stand, my friend. I don't know. I don't know. I know that when most of us travel places, we see dolphins, right? We see the dolphin tour. We see horses. We've seen them on the beach before, people waiting for people to buy the excursions to ride the horses. And then, of course, you have the donkeys there as well. You can approach them if you want to. That is at your own risk. I wouldn't do that. I've seen it several times before. I've never approached an animal when I've been on my cruise and said, "Hey, let's pet. I want to pet you. I want to pet you." I've never done it. The man and his lawyer team, is also claiming they're seeking anyway compensatory damages for his injuries and medical expenses, as well as lost income, earning capacity, and non-economic damages such as pain, suffering, disability, physical impairment, scarring, disfigurement, mental anguish, inconvenience, and loss of capacity to enjoy life. He's also seeking court cost, interest, and other relief as well. He's got the lawsuit filed against Carnival Corporation, and Carnival takes safety very seriously. It's in the code of conduct. It's in our passenger contracts when we cruise. Although everyone's safety, this is from Carnival, is our number one concern, all guests should take responsibility for their own personal safety. That is in the code of conduct that all of us sign to when we cruise. Islanders, what do you think? Are we not responsible for our own safety? There are things that we see when we cruise, when we're on vacation, that we want to pursue, we want to go and do, but you've got to think right here, you've got to think, I probably should not walk up, especially if the attendants to this animal weren't there, they weren't around. Maybe they're off at a desk. Maybe they're holding up a sign, trying to get people to sign up for the excursion. You probably don't need to approach the animal. You probably don't need to approach the jackass. Carnival didn't invite this man to pet the donkey. There was no sign that said, this is a petting zoo. Welcome to the Grand Turk Petting Zoo. No, don't approach the animal. Islanders, let me ask you this. Based on the facts that have been shared, based on what the man is seeking, do you think he has a case against Carnival Corporation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to see them down there. As I've shared my thoughts, you share yours as well. Let's move on to the Utopia of the Seas. So many are excited about this new cruise ship, the newest Oasis-class ship. And this comes at a time when many cruise ships are delayed. Matter of fact, Royal Caribbean just had news last week of a delayed cruise ship. We've seen delayed cruise ships for the last couple of years. Royal Caribbean is sharing news that the Utopia of the Seas is not only on time, but she is early. The inaugural sailing for the Utopia of the Seas is set to be this summer, July the 22nd of 2024. As with inaugural sailings, a lot of people pay big money. They want to be on the first cruise, even though we know that there are hiccups that happen that first cruise. People love to be on inaugural sailings. They pay big money. They take off work early. They pay for hotels and airline fees and tickets and all kinds of different things. Royal Caribbean shared, you know what? The Utopia of the Seas is going to arrive early, and we're going to add a three-day cruise. Of course, the Utopia of the Seas is already sailing short sailings. The inaugural was set to be a 4-day cruise. Now Royal Caribbean says we're going to add a 3-day cruise a little bit earlier in July because the ship will be ready. Here's what they shared. The Utopia of the Seas is ahead of schedule and arriving at Port Canaveral earlier than originally planned. Although the July 22nd, 2024 inaugural season sailing that you booked will still take place, we're adding an extra voyage prior to this one. Now the first inaugural season sailing will be a 3-night weekend cruise on July the 19th, 2024, instead of the 4-night on July the 22nd. Royal Caribbean is offering everyone on that July 22nd, the original inaugural cruise, they're offering them to go ahead and sail if they want to move if they want to with no fees, to now the new inaugural sailing July the 19th. They are giving a prorated 1-day refund because it's a 3-day cruise, not a 4-day cruise, and maybe people will do the back-to-back. They're also offering passengers the exact same cabin that they have for the July 22nd cruise. You will have the same one for July the 19th, but people are upset about this and wondering, even if the ship is done early, even if she arrives to Port Canaveral a little bit early, did you have to add a 3-day cruise? Could you not have done something else, invited media on board, travel agents on board? That way the original inaugural date would still stick there. Some people are upset about it, but Royal Caribbean is doing everything they can to help them. No price difference. Matter of fact, you'll get money back because you're going one less day. What do you think about this? What do you think about Royal Caribbean's announcement? Should they have added this 3-day itinerary? Or should they have just had something else, some other plans for the Utopia of the Seas? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We're going to stick with Royal Caribbean International and this spooky, scary, sick story that has come out over the last several days. You may have seen this online. We're going to share what happened with you. This is a Royal Caribbean cabin attendant who has been accused of planting several cameras in different cabins. This is the same cabin attendant that smiles at you, that takes care of your room, that cleans your room, makes your bed, asks you if you need your ice, helps you have a fantastic cruise. It's that cabin attendant. This is not the first time that these little secret spy cameras have been found on cruise ships. It's not the first time for Royal Caribbean either. You may remember back in May on board the Harmony of the Seas, there were cameras placed in bathrooms, women's bathrooms. You remember that cruise story? This one is just as sick. This took place on board the Symphony of the Seas. It was a cabin attendant who had been on board since December. The Symphony of the Seas cruising out of Fort Lauderdale, and this seems like it took place over an amount of time. The report shows that this cabin attendant had cameras in several passenger cabins, and from week to week, he would move these cameras from cabin to cabin based on who he wanted to spy on. This sounds fake. It legit sounds fake, but this is a real story. The man was arrested on Sunday after a woman and a couple of her family members, all females, discovered a camera in their bathroom on their ceiling. They found the camera. They went immediately to notified the security team. The security team, of course, said this is not right. They held the cabin attendant for the remainder of the cruise. They discovered, of course, other cameras and USB drives and all kinds of different storage methods that this man was using. No telling how long he had been doing this. It is sickening. That's not all. This cabin attendant admitted to being in the cabin, under the bed, while passengers were taking showers in their cabin. You heard that right. He admitted to being under the bed on several occasions while guests were in the shower. It's unbelievable, unfathomable, really. And Royal Caribbean has got to somehow respond to this. This just happened last May in a public bathroom, and now you have this. The security team acted quickly. They have taken all materials. Again, they held this man for the rest of the cruise. They contacted Homeland Security as well, and this man was taken into custody for this. Royal Caribbean has shared this response that I'll share with you. We have zero tolerance for this unacceptable behavior. We immediately reported this to law enforcement and terminated the crew member, and we will continue to fully cooperate with authorities as they should. Kudos to Royal Caribbean for that, but we've got to fix this. We've got to fix this. The man will get what's coming to him. He's been alleged of this. It sounds like there's content and media there that's going to show he's guilty of this, but it makes you think twice. It makes me think twice of literally checking under my bed when I enter my cabin and looking around my stateroom cabin for what could be a small camera the size of a eraser on a number 2 pencil. A small camera. Islanders, do stories like this make you think, make you maybe check your cabin to make sure no one's watching you? Of course, at the same time that I think that, and I think that because of my wife and kids, okay? But at the same time, I'm thinking, hello, you know, does the camera want to record all of this, okay? It's not right. It's not right. And hopefully he gets what's coming to him. Islanders, are you going to check your cabin a little bit closer next time you cruise based on these events the last several months? We hope that you have a great day. We really do. We hope you enjoyed the show today. If so, give us a thumbs up. As always, if Amanda and I can help you with your cruise or reservation, maybe you're planning your next cruise, you want us to manage your cruise. You just booked a cruise, but you want someone to manage it. Watch the price, watch for upgrades, help with excursion ideas and hotel and parking and all of that. We do that. It's completely free to you. We're also running a contest for this month of March. If you book a cruise with us, if you transfer a cruise to us, you're entered into a drawing. We will draw at the end of the month. The winner will receive $100 to go towards what they owe on their cabin. It's a win-win for everyone. Islanders, we hope that you have a good day. We'll see you in the comment section below. We'll see you tomorrow as well, right here on Island Time.